The Dutch will fall today. They have been reduced to but one settlement. Zwolle, that's the one. And we are going to take it. Oh, and actually, I feel like I must, say. In college the other day, I won 80 tea bags of Yorkshire tea. So the Edwardian Hussars are going to be very well attritioned today. Whoa, hold one moment, old boy. Is that another Englishman? By Jove, it's the Queen. It's only taken you 4 years. Well, late's better than never, I suppose. Allow me to accompany you in beating the shite out of King William. Again. Do be careful, your majesty. The Dutch aren't dangerous, they're just very good at inconveniencing you. I am speaking from a very large amount of experience. Good heavens, the last time I'd have fought alongside other English commanders would have been... oh dear. In Russia. Now you see, the difference between the Edwardian Hussars and the Dutch Holland is that said Hussars wear red, while the Dutch leak it. Ah, just like old times, chaps. William, this is for every time last episode you crashed my computer. Let me tell you, Dutchies, firearms may very well be God's greatest gift to man. Allow me to demonstrate. Mate, falling off the horse is not supposed to kill you. Me swinging my sword into your spinal cord is. Bloody useless. Let's see how your cyber attacks can save you now, you Dutch bastards. Jolly good show, chaps. Hello. It's been a while. I've annexed Belgium and almost the Netherlands. About that vassalage? Mate, this is not the first time I've captured you. And certainly not the first time I've beaten you. Last time I asked you this, it didn't go so well. However, that was before I single-handedly defeated 2 entire countries. Come on! I am absolutely ready. You do not know how long I've been waiting for this. Yes, I agree to all of the above. Come on, make me a vassal. Come on. I've been waiting 5 episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. Edward Hastings is now Zarafshon. Where the shite is that? Huh. It would appear us Brits aren't the most popular. Sounds about right. Are you taking the piss? My fief is in the middle of Uzbekistan! Back where it all began, eh? You're funny, Victoria. You're very bloody funny. Well, as a wise man once said while being crucified, always look on the bright side of life. At least Edward Hastings is now nobility. Anyways, it is finally time to finish the Dutch. This very well may be the last time we come across Dutch people. And I've seen a lot of you chaps watching this are Dutch. Hiya chaps, afraid to tell you, but you're British now. Edward Hastings has quite literally become the Napoleon of the British Army. It's lovely weather today. As I'm sure that man will tell you. Sorry, Dutchies, but what you've witnessed is an Edward Hastings masterclass. It was always going to end like this. I'm sorry you couldn't live to see the end of your work, old boy. People may tell you that the Little Willie was the first tank ever made. That's tosh. Look again. Oh, for Pete, come on. Not like this. We alright? We're not. Right, my PC is currently battling the incoming Dutch cyber attack, but shockingly it appears to be winning. I honestly think my PC has adapted to the Dutch's dishonourable and vile tactics. Well, their cyber warfare was the only thing going for them, but, yes, them's the breaks. These men have fought all across the Netherlands for about the past year or 2 now, and this campaign finally comes to an end. Good heavens! I might be able to get something! The devil does that mean? Should I be concerned? You Dutch bastards. Perhaps my PC didn't win in the, Dutch cyber attack during that battle. They knew they were going to lose, so they do this shite. Are you taking the piss? Alright, we have our trees back. That was almost disastrous. Honestly, fair play to the Dutch, I respect them a lot. After a year or 2 of fighting, and getting absolutely crushed, they do that shite as a final sod you. I like the Dutch. but they are still no more, make no mistake. Well, with the Dutch now out of the picture, I believe my next course of action will be to advance on the Prussians. Prepare for the next offensive, chaps. Good day, Kaiser. Just, taking in the sights, is that alright with you? Good grief, the Prussian army has fallen off. Was the Franco-Prussian War really that costly? Alright, chaps, you faced Russians, you faced Austrians, you faced Belgians, you faced Dutchies. Today, you face the toughest enemy of all. The enemy who is probably the closest to us after our exploits against Napoleon just a few decades ago. Today, you face the Prussians. On paper, not even these Prussians stand a chance against you Edwardian hussars. Now let us translate that statistic on grass. Now let us charge like the Light Brigade. Fortunately, you can always identify the Prussians very easily. They're the men with the funny helmets. Ah, good morning, Wilhelm. Fancy a bullet? Alright, your chap was not supposed to shoot me back there. You're getting another bullet for that. Well, I must say, I expected a tad bit more of a scrap from the Prussians, but, I suppose after all, we are the Edwardian Hussars. We are just leaps and bounds above everyone else. Well, Kaiser of Prussia defeated, just like that. No worries, James, mate. No worries, we look exactly the same. Right, anyways, back to the siege. I'm glad to hear, Victoria. I'm glad to hear. Alright, same tactics as usual. What could go wrong? This charge on a Prussian settlement will be the first of many, I can assure you. Alright, well, I'm already noticing that these Prussians have far more advanced technology than the Dutch, but no worries at all. Yep, bulletproof uniforms. As I said, much more advanced technology. What exactly was the plan there, old boy? Well, safe to say that trench is secured. Well, I would give those chaps medals, but, something tells me they're not going to have much use for them. Only cowards hide behind such superior firepower. If you wish to have the respect of the Edwardian Hussars, you must be man enough to face them sword to sword. Edward Hastings' actions in battle speak for themselves. I need not make a comment. Smart man. He saw Edward Hastings coming his way. He wasn't having any of it. Decided to defy the laws of bloody physics. Fair enough. This bloke's putting up a scrap. Just not good enough of one, unfortunately for him. This victory marks the beginning of a brand new conquest. Mark my words. I'm not quite sure what the other British commanders are doing whilst I single-handedly conquer Europe. You can't say it isn't well deserved. Right, if I buy you chaps chicken, will you stop deserting my army? Well, what's happened here is I'm broke. So naturally what we're going to do is commit war crimes. Alright chaps, we're just going to burn Trier to the ground and massacre everyone inside of it for a bit of money. No war crimes here. No, good sir. You are just witnessing the best man winning. So apparently burning down villages gives your party morale. I'm currently struggling with morale at the moment. This is fantastic. We should do this more often. Alright, that'll be all. Thank you very much, Prussians. Very courteous of you. Well, we're certainly no longer financially in a predicament. Alright, men of Albion, don't ask why I'm in need of new recruits. Just ignore that. Join me. I have Prussian territories to invade. Much like we did in Belgium back in the day. We aren't sitting back for a moment. We're continuing the advance. To Mainz, chaps. I don't think you do, mate. Yeah, that's interesting, your statement there. Well, as it has just been proven, chaps, the Prussian commander that we're facing on the field today isn't exactly the brightest. So I'm hoping for a rather swift victory here. I've just realised, whilst I've been out here, invading Belgium, the Netherlands, Prussia, all by myself, I haven't seen the French once. They are literally right next door, and they can't help me. Can't or won't. Gentlemen, this is a lovely line formation you have here, but I can't move. Hi, mate. I can't seem to remember your name. However, I do remember that you are completely incompetent at mathematics. As a little exercise, I would like you to count the amount of bullets I insert into you. I don't know if he answered or not, I just wanted to shoot him. He was Prussian, after all. Oh, you leave my dragoons alone, you bastards. They're not for killing. What did I just say? My dragoons are expensive, you Prussian pillocks! I thought you had the advantage over us, old boy. What happened? We've still got quite a few lancers left. As for my dragoons, either their horses died or they died, so... game's the game. It is rather concerning to see how many of them... Once again, the Edwardian Hussars absolutely outclass the Prussians. We'll finally be getting our revenge on the Austrians in no time at this rate. Well, I suppose that was a good bit of practice for the boys, but time for the real thing now. I honestly think at this point the Edwardian Hussars have become the British Army's most elite unit. We're using the tactic of going over the top and overwhelming the Prussians in melee combat while we can, because I know damn well that we're not going to be able to in a few decades. Just look at this formation. Look at Edward Hastings leading from the front. Rather unfortunately for him, that man does not have an ankle anymore. However, at least it's not raining. Go on, you Prussians, I'm attacking mains here, or mines, however you say it. You're not exactly putting up much resistance. Yes, it would appear that we have absolutely overwhelmed them. Not to worry. It'll come back in a moment, right? Alright, chaps, it's been a moment, and after deep consideration, I have come to the conclusion that it is not coming back, and, sod the Dutch.